Ronnie trying to play that with a lot of right-hand side to try and pot it, and avoid the pack. That's end up catching it so thick. If he hasn't left John netting these, he's been quite lucky.
Well, I think, Phil, you'd agree, he's top of the list for Dublin, isn't he, John Higgins?
Unbelievable. I can't ever remember missing one. But
7. 8.
3-1 would be a fair reflection of what we've seen so far.
13. 14.
'Struck that very well, John.
21.
Rest play, not one of his great strengths.
22. 29. 37.
As Higgins misses that out of nowhere. And it's given a lifeline to O'Sullivan in this pre-interval frame. You can see Higgins sitting down, really frustrated.
1.
Good chance, very close to the red there. Again, when it was John's chance of make it 3-1 and capitalise. But that careless miss, roles reversed.
$14.
O'Sullivan just lifting that red from the cushion.
$20. 21.
Those two reds below the pink, just causing a little bit of an issue. Play this red quack for blue or ball colour.
27.
Again, straight in the blues to play the green. Now just left with the problem of trying to disturb those two reds. Ideally you'd like to try and do it from either the pink or the black.
31.
So I try to put it in that area. And that's close to the cushion. Maybe can play like a power stun, pot it and disturb them.
$38.
Just need a little bit more power playing that stun shot. And look at this red as a shot to nothing.
O'Sullivan 2-2 will be a real result for him. He's not scored yet. He's battled hard though, again here.
Careful here, just catch this red too thick. Bring one or both reds out. Because of that, end up missing it altogether.
5. Free ball. Rumble. One.
played that much better there. And potting the red, I have the option of clipping out the other red. He's going to need that one as well.
8. 9.
Okay, just clip the red. I'd still be tempted to pot the black and swing around the angles. Again, just got to make sure if he plays that he avoids from the other colours. Potted as well, it'd help.
Ronnie outside with 9.
He's just been scrapping, hasn't he? It's all been bits and pieces, not what you associate with him. His attitude's been good, I think. But it's not quite happening. Yeah, it's not quite happening.
1.
Should be a great frame to steal after everything that's happened.
He's stolen a few in his time. Doesn't need the black.
5. 7.
After potting the brown, just leave himself a nice angle on the blue. It's a natural angle when potting it to get down to the pink. Looks to be the only obstacle now.
14.
Higgins needing blue and pink. If it's going to go wrong now, it's going to be this shot. Well, you did say earlier, you know, with the rest, he's not necessarily top of the list.
Yeah, obviously furious there. See, throwing the extension down. That misvote gives this frame extra significance.
One good pot here needed for O'Sullivan. And that's not it. And that was not particularly close, you've got to say.
Not surprising he's having a look at the double. Feel one good pot here for Ronnie. Be able to screw back for the pink.
Because this is such a vital moment in the match today.
I feel it's a more important frame for Ronnie to win. See if it's 2-all, John's still level. Of course he's going to be frustrated. He knows he should have been 3-1 up. Has been fortunate. Maybe get a snooker behind the black. The white back up the table. Might even chance of a snooker. And a great response by Ronnie there. We might well see a series of fantastic safety shots coming up between the pair of them. Speculative shots there from Ronnie.
Does not want this in.
You can see that John's tipped quite away from the white ball at address. Left the putt on for John. Not really sure you're going to play dead weight to hold for the pink. Sometimes hit a bit harder to try and pot it. Leave yourself some shot on the pink. Again, because it just needs blue and pink. To play it dead weight.
5.
It is just a shot to nothing. He can play it freely, cue it freely.
Well, he's had a lot of chances already. Can John Higgins knock the pink in to lead by 2 at the interval?
John Higgins 5.
Now, cued across it there. Actually got a little bit of side and just turned it over. That was always the danger. Didn't quite have the angle to play the up and down. Just unusually for Ronnie, you just feel if it's a bit difficult, you actually don't really expect him to pot it. Excellent safety shot there. Does the pace very well. Yeah, top of the table from Ronnie. Great shot there. Just waiting for one of them to blink here. But these kind of shots he has been missing today.
Can he finally put it away for a 3-1 lead? No, he cannot. But it's going to be a snooker.
Difficult to hit and not leave it on. Two great snooker brains going toe to toe. Okay, priority is to get the pink safe. Bit risky there.
Foul, enemies.
Well, what that changes, of course, is now O'Sullivan only needs the pink. Higgins back to needing pink and black.
Seems to get more swerve on it this time. Again, another chance for Ronnie.
Needs one good pot. He's had a few goes as well at putting the frame away. Can he knock this in? And in it goes. What a battle that was between these two all-time greats. John Higgins had a lot of chances himself to win that frame, but O'Sullivan, who's not been at his best, has got to the interval on level terms.
Not easy, and certainly the kind of shot he has been missing today. One always missing.
Six.
Had much of the pocket to play with there.
7.
Hit it very well though.
$14. 15.
Came quite fast off the second cushion, more than he expected.
22. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 22.
It's kind of been the story, hasn't it, for O'Sullivan today. He's been getting into these positions and then just the odd miss has crept in.
One. 8. 9. 16. 17.
Screw into them and be on the red and the right.
25. 28. 29.
Very patient break builder, John. More than happy to pick off a few blues, ball colours, and just work his way into position. Get 30, 40 on the board. Doesn't gamble too much, doesn't jeopardise. Try and get the balls open perfect in one shot.
$40. 41.
He's been doing it for so long, nearly take it for granted, but just phenomenal bottle. Yeah, a lot of the players working with coaches looking to improve their games.
48.
But one thing you can't teach is bottle.
49.
Doing what needs to be done under the utmost pressure. Also in John's case, it actually never looks like he is under pressure doing it.
56.
A couple more reds with colours for a 3-2 lead and chance to get going again after the disappointment of losing the fourth frame.
57.
Yeah, just low on the black again. Nudge into the red and pink if needed.
$65.
Yeah, typical John Higgins. Patient, disciplined, professional.
72.
His game seems in a very good place. As I say, last season was disappointing. He started to come good towards the end of it, but in early season he got within a frame of the European Masters final.
81.
And now's a chance in this match to make his second century.
88.
He's already made
90.
4 in the tournament overall, including the highest, 141.
$97.
So, after the scramble of frame 4, a century, if this blue goes in frame 5, second of the match for Higgins. No adverse reaction at all to losing that previous frame. I guess he's too long in the tooth for that, really. And this has been excellent. John Higgins, with his 5th century of the Shanghai Masters, goes back in front at 3-2.
Yeah. John surprisingly gave away the initiative quite easily there. We'll just get it out and pass the black. Yeah, managed to do that.
1. $9.
But again, I showed great patience and discipline, which again, in this situation, he hasn't always.
Right outside of 9.
Lovely, clever little shot. Yeah, I think before he started working with Steve Peters, Ronnie, as great as he was, these kind of matches when he wasn't his best against a very top player, he just didn't win them, or certainly win enough of them. Nowadays, take it more as a challenge that can he win when he's not at his best?
1.
be desperate at some point to try and free the black.
6. 7. 13. 18. Runner side number 18.
Yeah, he's just not as reliable from distance right now.
Yeah, Ronnie's application has been excellent. Just the execution today, and usually it's been poor. He'll be very relieved there.
Combo.
Played that well.
5. 6. 13. 14. 19.
I went 4-2. Probably more likely John winning 6-2 rather than Ronnie making a comeback.
27. 28. 35.
Looked good for a 3-1 lead. Didn't quite happen before the interval.
36. 43. 44.
Stun us, more or less leave the white exactly where the red is.
49.
Be high on the black with enough angle.
50. 57.
Snooker needed already, but surely it's his frame now, so for the first time he's going to be 2 in front. He's going to have to find something today to come back here.
71. 5.
Break ends at 71,
John Higgins is 71.
and it's got John Higgins to within 2 of a place in the semi-finals.
Again, just keep saying his patience and discipline application have been excellent. If he keeps that attitude, it can turn around. John come around to see does the black go into the left corner.
One.
You just have a look there when he puts this red to the left corner.
7.
Try and leave himself an angle on the black. And then from there,
8.
just cannon the red above it. Be on the other one into the other corner.
15.
That helps, of course.
16.
Back out of the way.
22. 23. 29. 30.
I put the pink here, I'm cannon on the red above to the left.
$36.
In typical Ronnie fashion. Space in a
37.
couple of minutes. He has the balls. Lovely. Great chance. Just needs to mind his work. Nothing careless.
44.
Well,
45.
that's gone wrong.
I think he got a kick on that. Sounded a little bit heavy. There's another kick there, definitely.
45.
Yeah, he's battled hard. He's created the chances. But again, no emotion, no petulance out of him. Just accepted as best as he could.
Higgins knocks the blue in.
6. 7.
Yeah, you got to say it's a good chance and could be the sort of crunch moment now in this match.
13. 18. 19.
Yeah, you can't really even make a case for the red on the right hand side being awkward.
24.
Big margin, plenty of room around it.
$25.
Of course, I'm putting this black now. The black will actually go on the pink spot. Probably works to his advantage
32.
for that last red on the right hand side.
33.
Has to be careful he doesn't overscrew, block himself with the pink. Just leave it low.
$40.
I think he would have loved an angle. I think it might be straight. If he's straight, all he can do is screw back. Well, that tells you there he does have a slight angle. Stun over to that red. Be able to play it into the right hand middle. He's just got to be careful. He definitely pots it. There's a tendency he could push this to the left hand jaw. Okay. Use that side of the pocket to force an angle over.
47. 48.
Stood around off
54.
2 cushions and have the green back into the same pocket.
56. 59.
Just to power it and get back down for the blue.
63.
Played it very well. At the moment, O'Sullivan could tie. He's done it again. He's cleared up again. Quite incredible. O'Sullivan was looking good. He'd made his highest break of the match, only 45, but he was banging. It went wrong, and Higgins has stepped in once again.
74 and a break.
Another very impressive break that from the 4 times world champion John Higgins, a 74. Just one more needed, and he'll be taking on Mark Selby in the semis. A terrific pot. John Higgins maybe in for the kill here.
First chance to make a big break. There's one characteristic of the top players.
8.
Is that when a chance
9.
they take it and sprint over the line.
16. 17. 25.
Okay, there's 4 reds out in the open
41.
there. Might take that chance here.
Because winning the match is the key thing. Yeah. Maximums can
49.
wait.
Yeah, a little bit careless there from John. So instead he's gone for the green, just come down, play for an area. If he plays for an area, should have a choice of 3 or 4 reds. Very uncharacteristic from John.
52.
Well, the balls were at his mercy. He'll be really sick there.
Minus
And
52.
the match not done yet. It looked over.
Position not guaranteed at all off this red. Probably try and just make sure of it and get the white ball out in the middle of the table. And have some shot probably on the blue. Yeah, I knew it couldn't really get high on the blue. Just
1.
made sure of the pot. Never jeopardizes the pot for perfect position. More than happy to take 2, 3, 4 shots before he gets
6.
ideal position. One good pot here should be enough for the match. It's 3 of those kind of shots that have literally just been off straight, and all 3 of them he's hit full in the face.
Got a little fortunate, really, where the white finished. It's also tied up green and brown, which doesn't favour O'Sullivan, 58 behind.
1.
You could hear the cheers, though, from the fans there. I think a lot of them thought it was over. Not yet.
Yeah, great pot by Ronnie there. Again, probably delighted and surprised
6.
to even have this chance.
7.
Don't think he'd read it as a sign of weakness from John that he hasn't capitalised it. Still a lot of work to do. Sometimes these kind of chances are a little bit easier in the fact that you feel like you've nothing to lose. You can be a little bit more fluent, a little bit more positive.
15.
But again, all you can best you can probably hope for is get right back into the game. This is certainly missable, particularly if he tries to
22.
play it and get out perfect on the black. Of course, leaves the problem the last red. Then, of course, the green and brown.
30.
But worst case scenario, even if he couldn't disturb the green or brown, if he was to get that far and play the first telling safety on the green, you don't have to win it in one visit.
If he can somehow win this frame, then it really makes Higgins think
37.
about his own mistakes.
38. $44. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 44.
Might actually have the angle here if he runs through to disturb the brown and green. If he has the angle, he'll definitely take it. Crowd enjoyed that one. Lovely shot, of course. Got the green out, the brown on the side cushion. Again, for Ronnie, regardless of what side of the table the brown is on the cushion, doesn't matter. Can play it left or right-handed course. And again, if you could drop behind the brown, would just have to screw back gently for the blue.
Five.
If he has the angle, which he does, probably be tempted to try and push the brown close to the pocket.
8.
Something like that.
Well, it looked done, this match. Higgins had 2 chances to kill it off.
12.
The day he's had, Ronnie, couldn't rule out he pot the blue but missed the pink.
Yes, he didn't finish ideal on the blue to get to the pink. So it's just a little further away than
17.
he would like. He needs this pink then to extend the match. A match that looked over a short time ago. It's a terrific clearance that from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He struggled today, but that was sheer quality. And the fans here in Shanghai loving it. Higgins still favourite, but he's still got to kill it off. He leads 5-3.
Of course, John's won so many matches over the years and closed out so many matches. Far more difficult circumstances than this. But just be a little bit anxious to try and get this one. Doesn't want to go 5-4.
Yeah, I mean, O'Sullivan still hasn't made a half century. He's really dug in to keep the match going, not scoring. It's not in, though. But a key thing to say, at no point is he given up. O'Sullivan was ready when the chance came to make that little clearance.
One of the better long pots he's had today. Generally his long putting hasn't been great. But winning that last frame the manner he did, combination of his own skill, but also John not capitalising the chance,
6.
definitely give him a boost.
Seven. $13. Ronnie O'Sullivan was 13.
Yeah, the first real reaction there. That's the only real reaction we've seen from him today. And also, he's seen Higgins struggle a bit in the last sort of 15 minutes as this cue ball keeps running.
The little bit tight. I think if it had a full pocket, he might even pot in the yellow and trying to disturb the red and black. Yeah, not even the full pocket there, was just a little bit apprehensive. Could have missed it if he tried to be a bit too clever.
4.
Yeah, couldn't have played it much better, to be fair.
8.
He has a red in the middle.
9.
Yeah, that's not a good sign either there.
That's a terrific recovery.
15.
Yeah, really good shot.
18. 19.
Key shot coming up here just to open them up. Yeah.
26. John
Again,
Higgins,
they'd be a little bit
26.
frustrated with that as well, but just played a good safety shot there again.
Well, it nearly struggled in, and that margin could make a massive difference now in this match. That could have been the end.
Yeah,
But the red has stayed out.
Yeah, John's reaction as well as telling.
So over to Ronnie O'Sullivan, who is hanging on in this match, which could have been over several times. Higgins has not put him away, though.
Yeah, of course.
8.
Ronnie, of course, needs those two reds in play.
9.
All come down to that cannon
16.
for the two reds.
17.
Looks perfect there, just pot the red and
22.
screw back a couple of inches. Might be able to clip them both out.
23.
Got the red out, but
30.
not left with a pot.
On your side of 30.
A little bit unfortunate there, Ronnie, actually, to leave that gap. If there was no gap there, would have been very difficult with snooker. Can't really be tempted by this red beside the pink. From distance, certainly starting to find his range.
Well, he's also starting to sense a chance here when it all looked pretty bleak not so long ago.
6.
Another big shot coming up here. 22 to the good, effectively frame ball. In it goes.
7.
So it looks like we're going into another frame. Incredible. .30 in front, 27 on.
14.
Well, he has battled away. It's all been bits and pieces. There's been no half centuries.
Yeah, Yeah, particularly the last two frames. He's taken his chance as well, but
19.
he should have had those chances.
Yeah,
Not to put the frame to bed.
How must Higgins be feeling now? Because
23.
at 5-2, he was by far the better player of the two, and he had golden chances to wrap it up. Suddenly it's 5-4, and it's going to be an uncomfortable journey home if he doesn't win this match.
28.
This is a match that could have transformed his whole season. Obviously, he can still win it, but the pressure's on. Because Ronnie O'Sullivan's made it a lot closer. 5-4. He's still in there fighting, and the crowd here who are supporting him are delighted. John Higgins not so much. If O'Sullivan suddenly now knocks in a big break, because then the tables are being completely turned.
Yeah, we're obviously curious to see how John will react if he gets a chance, but of course it's the danger that he mightn't. And again, straight away he's left Ronnie a red.
1.
And that kind of red. Played it beautifully, great control.
Eight. 9.
The crowd sensing that this match is well and truly turning. A little bit of noise in the audience. Well, at this rate, he'll be moving to Shanghai, Ronnie O'Sullivan. It seems he can't lose here, even if he plays, nowhere near his best.
17. 20. 21.
Okay, John has let him off the hook, but he still stayed there, stayed patient, stayed disciplined. That
28.
if he did get a chance,
29.
stayed in the right frame of mind.
36.
Yeah, for John, as experienced as he is, this would definitely be a
37.
blow to lose. Not just that he had the lead, but also that he had the chances. Yeah, and as I was saying about John, there would have been a promising start to the season. All that momentum would be gone, and gone quickly.
42.
Yeah, and it would be a match, and he's not lost it yet, but it would be a match that would be added to a list of matches in the last couple of years where he's been in very, very strong positions and hasn't closed out victory.
50.
Ronnie O'Sullivan's first half century of the whole match.
51.
Just goes to prove, when you have the top players on the ropes, you have to put them away.
58. 59.
If John gets a chance, he'd still be feeling it. Ronnie's certainly cueing a little bit, playing a bit more fluent, cueing a lot freer, smoother.
The real Ronnie O'Sullivan has turned up in the nick of time.
65.
And this is frame ball. It's 5-all. And if John Higgins was under pressure before, now it's been
72.
intensified by the way O'Sullivan's won this frame.
73. 80. 81.
Yeah, so quickly, so fluently. John's barely had a chance to compose himself. The fact that it was 5-4,
86.
and all of a sudden it's 5-all.
87. 94.
Now he's the favourite
95.
to win this match. Yes, he can, and the cue ball has obliged by staying out. So what a turnaround. Having not made a half century all day, he's made a century in this frame, 100 exactly from his first chance. Ronnie O'Sullivan has won 3 on the spin to set up what looked about half an hour ago a very unlikely decider. So the handshake, well, in fact, it's a fist bump before the decider.
Lots of play.
Ronnie O'Sullivan has just made a century after what's been a bit of an ordeal for him. Ronnie O'Sullivan breaks off in the deciding frame of this gripping quarter-final. John Higgins led 5-2. He looked the only winner at that point. He was the only player making breaks. He had sundry chances, but he's just sat out a century in the last frame from O'Sullivan. So now it is in the balance well and truly.
I think it might be on up this pot into the left corner. Phenomenal shot.
One.
Not just the pot, but the reaction he's got. Yeah, and earlier on in the match.
He just killed one frame off from his first chance. Can he now kill the match off from his first chance in the decider?
7.
Chances are he will, I think.
Played the correct shots, and this is
15.
his reward now, this chance to get it won.
Again, for the first time you feel the match is in his hands.
22.
As we said, there's every chance.
23.
He probably played his last shot.
So 31.
Seven years. I know it wasn't played here for 4 years, but 2016, Michael Holt, the last winner over O'Sullivan in Shanghai.
37.
A little bit straight in the back. I think he might come off 2 cushions. Try and beat on the red at the bottom of the pack. Just be careful not to overrun it. Yeah, played it well. It's low on it. Be able to pot it. Glance off the red above it.
44.
And then the 2 reds on the left-hand side should be available into the opposite corner.
45.
Yeah, he feels just one good cannon away from having the match at his mercy. He deemed that a good cannon.
52. 53. 28.
And this is a sensational finish, isn't it? First chance, 5 each. First chance looks like 6-5.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but this has to go down as one of his best ever wins, considering how the match had went. Just hung on in there.
65.
Eventually, if you wait long enough, there's always that chance it can turn around.
Well, this blue is match ball. What a finish from the greatest player we've ever seen. John Higgins is going to be absolutely sick.
71.
It's going to feel like a very long journey home, I think, for him.
76.
Yeah, brilliant break. Very well taken. And of course, all brought about by the fantastic first red he played.
77.
And we get another chapter in the O'Sullivan-Selby psychodrama in the semis.
84.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great reward for beating John Higgins from 5-2 down. Again, a 5-2 down, he'd taken that gladly. in this mindset, this
91.
attitude, you set me in the right mental place to be able to go toe to toe with him. Set up fantastically.
98. 99.
Well, a grandstand finish. Hadn't made a half century all day. Made a century in the last frame. He's made one in the clinching frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan, as ever, doing it in style.
103. 105.
There's an old saying, if you're going to take a shot at the king, you'd better not miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan is still standing in
108.
Shanghai.
112.
By any standards, this has been an impressive finish. Yes, he
117.
struggled early on. That's all gone, though. He's still here.
123.
Glorious. What a couple of frames he's put together here. Sensational finish from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Back-to-back centuries of 100. And